is Jenny from A Journey with Jenny, and this is my first video response. I've been listening to the cover of the song Issues, originally by Julia Michaels, covered by Kina Grannis and her husband Jesse, Imaginary Future. If you haven't heard their covers yet, I've linked it below and you can click it here to listen to it. I never really quite listened to the lyrics of this song when I first heard it, but when I heard Kina cover it, I literally broke down and I cried, and I continued to be that way for like the next 100 times I listened to both their covers. Now I'm just very grateful for having really heard the lyrics now. And the beautiful message that I've learned here. And so this video is going to be a two truths and a lie kind of video in response to Kina's cover of Issues by Julia Michaels. So the first statement, and then so how this game works is that you determine whether it's a truth or a lie, is I'm perfect and I never have any issues. So clearly this is a big fat lie that we all tell ourselves, which is something I've really been struggling with lately, but I've been working on being more authentic and vulnerable. I realize, just our society places way too much pressure on us to pretend like we're all fine and we're happy all the time and that nothing ever is going wrong. And that's just not the truth. We all have issues. And that's not a problem. We can be fickle, we can get mad at people, we can make mistakes, we can hurt others, we can hurt ourselves, we can get sad, and we all have our ups and downs. We're all riding on these emotional roller coasters, and this is a part of being human. And yet we're not often taught how to work on these issues, but rather hide them. And so I think what's really beautiful here is that we can really learn how to start addressing these issues and learning from our past experiences. So now that I've gotten the lie out of the way, here are my two truths, because honestly, this is really what I wanted to get into. So one of the truths is that I try to blame others or complain about my issues. And this is a truth that I've been seeing happening a lot. Our society has taught us to label ourselves. So we want to be considered good versus being bad. So if something's going wrong in our lives, we don't want to be labeled as somebody who's done something wrong or somebody who's chosen the wrong path or as being bad in whatever way we consider that being. And so instead we rationalize and we complain or we lay blame on external forces and other people for the situations that we're getting ourselves into. But what I've really come to realize is that honestly, it just comes down to us. When we have issues in our lives, and we all have them, often it comes out in the wrong form. So it comes out in anger, it comes out in fights with people, it comes out in rejection or abandonment or pain, and it comes out in all these negative ways. And I know that I was never taught about how to communicate with others regarding my feelings and especially issues that I was having. This was such like a taboo word. If I was feeling sad or angry or fearful, or if I had any problem, I was taught that I could never admit these things. And instead, I just had to be happy all the time. I just had to act like everything was fine and I had it together. And this just isn't a truth. So why do we all put a mask on? This creates so much chaos in our lives, and then it affects those that are around us as well. So when we take ownership of all our issues and we realize that we're the only ones who can decide what happens to us and how we feel, and then we can have honest dialogue with those around us about what's going on, and we really can work towards figuring out what's a better alternative than what we're doing about trying to hide our issues. And so the last truth is, like the song says, I badly need you. Yes, you, whoever you are, everybody, it's just, I'm somebody who has preferred to suffer in silence and keep all my issues to myself. And I even take on other people's issues. Like, that's just the kind of person I am. Like, I want to help other people, and yet I don't think about what it is that I need to do to help myself. But the truth is, in order for me to truly heal and to figure out my issues and to actually confront them and face them and work on them, I need to admit to other people what's going on in my life. And maybe more importantly, I need to realize for myself what's not going right, right? And so I can figure out what is the help that I need, and most importantly, actually reach out to those people who can truly help me. And often, like, I don't want to be a burden on others, or I worry about my reputation, or, you know, keeping myself together. But I realize that if you find people who understand you and can relate to you, or at least can empathize with you, or who have the skill sets or the knowledge to be able to help you, or, you know, perhaps people who have gone through what you're going through. I've been in so many groups recently where we've just been sharing vulnerably with each other, and we realized that we're all encountering very similar situations, whether it's a broken heart, or it's an awkward situation at work, or it's an issue with our mother that's been going on for a long time, or, you know, whatever it is. We realized that we're going through all these same issues as other people, and when we do realize that, it makes it so much more powerful, because we can support one another, and it's really possible to heal, especially with these new support systems. And so the final thing I just want to share about this song, so I really hope that you take a listen. Again, the links are below to both Kina's and Jesse's covers, and they're so lovely. They're just kind of heart aching, but really hopeful. But what this song at least helped me to do was just demask what I'm trying to hide, and just really put everything out there. If you really listen to the lyrics, it's so powerful. You know, we all crave and we all need human connection. We can't do this alone as much as we want to, as much as we try to, as much as we pretend like we can. Honestly, when we can come from a place of non-judgment, and okay, I admit, we're all human, so we're gonna judge. That's just part of our instincts. But when we can withhold our judgment and instead come from a place of true curiosity and really be open to learning about what's going on with ourselves, what's going on with other people, and we hold those judgments, we can then have those real connections. And we all know that we have issues, so we can all connect with one another about them, and we can all really help each other heal from them, because we're not perfect, and there's no reason for us to pretend like we are. And this is truly what I'm on a journey to trying to figure out. How can I heal myself? And then how can I be there for other people in a way that can really help each other? And so thank you so much for watching this video. I'd love to know what your thoughts are about this song. So please comment below and let me know how this song made you feel. And yeah, thank you again for following me on this journey with Jenney. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching my video. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please check out my other videos below, and I hope you subscribe. Thanks for joining me on a journey with Jenney. Bye!